Then on the specific issue of exactly what kind of ammunition, that's a national decision of each and every ally.
What I'll say is that we consulted closely with our allies and partners on this decision. I'm not going to detail all of those conversations.
Then on the specific issue of exactly what kind of ammunition, that's a national decision of each and every ally. What we need to understand is that cluster ammunition has been used on both sides in this war already. They are already in use in the conflict. The difference is that Russia is using cluster ammunition to invade another country, to occupy Ukraine, while Ukraine is using cluster ammunition to defend itself against the Russian aggression.
What I'll say is that we consulted closely with our allies and partners on this decision. I'm not going to detail all of those conversations. To us, still a difficult decision, but it did make sense to us to provide these weapons. It's something we've consulted with allies and partners, and we understand that different countries will come to different conclusions. We were faced with the decision of either allowing Ukraine to run low or potentially run out of ammunition, and seeing the Russians, which have used cluster bombs with much higher dud rates than the ones that we're providing them to the Ukrainians, 40% or so versus 2.5% the ones that we're providing, have seen them use them against not just military targets, but against civilian targets. Number one, most importantly, that they would use these only against military targets, that they wouldn't use them against civilian populations, which of course makes sense because the civilian population we're talking about are Ukrainians. And number two, that they would conduct extensive demining operations at the conclusion of these hostilities, something that we will support them in. And I think notably something that they were already going to have to do anyway, because as I noted, Russia has been using cluster bombs since the outset of this war.